and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
Are you serious? Hi. Hey there, little fella. Get off her, you little freak!
Deuce Bigalow, European Gigolo.
Have some wine. Oh,
Same ho.
Pardon me.
check, please.
New low. Scary movie.
This is awesome!
This is how it ends.
The people could use a hero. Fighting is the point. He's the best show in town.
What happened to your face?
I walked into a door.
How many times?
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello. How's it going,
Hello.
Bobby? Yes,
There it is.
Yes. Hey, there we go. We'll get into it, but I will agree. Noir is the best thing, but we'll get into it. This week we got Spider-Noir, and then two comedies from a very distinctive time period that have maybe not aged the best, although one has aged significantly worse than the other one. Ray, talk about Scary Movie.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
So Scary Movie, the original 2000. I forgot the tagline for this. Do you remember the tagline for this, Bobby?
What?
It's what? It's like no mercy and no sequel or something like that. No, no mercy, no shame, no sequel. No, that turned out quite well. That was quite a good plan. Listen, it had been probably over a decade since I've seen this. My take on this is it's okay. Like, I think there's a lot of jokes here that are actually still kind of cute that made me chuckle. There's a lot of jokes here that haven't dated great. A lot of jokes that are very time sensitive. I mean, so there's a lot of jokes that are just to the time period that specifically happened. Yeah. Chris, you are evil. He wants you to watch the trailer for the new Uwe Boll movie.
Okay.
But yes, pretty much this is a send off of quite a few movies. Honestly, it leans more towards horror, and it definitely is much more in line with Scream than anything else. I do find it interesting all the IMDb photos are in black and white. Bobby, what were your thoughts rewatching this?
I kind of forgot how much it really stuck close to the story points of I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream. Like, I kind of forgot how much they did.
Mm-hmm.
And also a lot of the stuff I forgot is like how like time capsule jokes.
Yeah.
Were
There's a lot of stuff that just a reference to a movie that came out, not that long ago. And it's like the most obvious being The Matrix, which, man, there was lots of movies doing Matrix parodies. I will say, to this movie's credit, it actually, like, it did a decent job with the visual effects on the Matrix parody, which, for me, that just indicates they're doing it out of appreciation and not just, because it's easy. But
well, yeah, but also that became a pretty serious trope in movies after a while.
Yes, got to make fun of the Matrix fight scenes because those are kind of amazing. Yeah, like, God, I'm like, how do you do a plot breakdown? This is Scream. Like, the main plot is Scream, with definitely variations like on the motivations and things like that. But like, it's Scream with like, there's definitely I Know What You Did Last Summer in there. Which I haven't seen that one, but like I just recognized it from the time. But then I'm trying to think what else like references a lot of movies.
The Dawson's Creek straight reference, even with James Van Der Beek.
Oh, you know what? That was just awesome to see James Van Der Beek.
It was, and I kind of
recently,
and I kind of forgot about that, and that
I
did
totally
get
forgot
a genuine laugh out of me.
Yeah, just seeing James Van Der Beek pop up. Oh. Wrong movie. It's like,
wrong
okay,
set.
That was funny.
Wrong
yeah.
set.
Yeah. Oh shit. Because they were even doing I think they were doing the Paula Cole song. He was like, oh shit, it's my time.
Yeah.
I will say the Miss Man stuff, which is just a like one scene, but like that has dated very poorly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like I did it, like Kurt Fuller over here with the pictures of him doing the sexy pose in his Speedo. Keep on showing those to Cindy. I thought that was pretty funny. Like it's a mixed bag. Like a lot of this is very time sensitive. It's weird. It's almost like it is. I guess all art is a time capsule, but like. Even like combies, like all combies will be dated to a bit, but like this one feels way more dated than it should be, mainly because of all the references. I mean, the ending is just going to confuse you unless you've seen Usual Suspects.
You're not going to get it.
It's straight up Usual Suspects.
And I'll admit, when I first saw Scary Movie, I had not watched Usual Suspects at first, and then when I finally did watch it, I was like, oh,
that's what they were doing. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, Doofy's the killer.
Yeah.
Or at least one of them. Because I mean, there's also Ray and Bobby, but like they're the copycats of Doofy's killings, I guess.
Yeah.
It's it's a bit ridiculous. There's plenty of funny moments. I mean, I love Anna Faris as a general rule. I think she's awesome. Regina Hall is cool. Shuri O'Terry as Gale, I thought was pretty funny. Yeah, there's lots of elements here I like. And I feel like this also comes from even though it's not perfect and it's a little bit dated, at least it comes from a better place than a movie we'll be talking about next. I was actually surprised how much the Ray stuff didn't feel all that like it's a little dated, but it's not too bad. Like, but yeah, most part I had fun with that.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. And like I said, I think the Miss Man stuff's probably it's just one scene, but it's aged terribly.
It is the one part, but that did not age well.
Yeah.
The part with the teacher, I thought that was like a little funny, like because okay, that's a little off color, but it's a parody film. I don't. But her making the student who's going on about the First Amendment, that's hilarious.
No, I did think it was funny. Like she's breastfeeding in class. It's like, okay, whatever. And then she hands it, and then she's like, go to your dad. She hands it to one of the other students. And then she looks at the student next to that one and says, I'll see you after class. It's like, holy shit. That's the thing. Like, I'll be honest with the trailers I've seen for the new one. Like, for me, like some of the jokes don't work and some of the jokes do work. Like, I think the one that works the best for me is like, it's obviously a Sinner's Take where like you have the vampires at the door asking to go into the party. The vampires are asking, oh, is this the party where you guys are doing half gay stuff? And then Ray goes to the door and says, wait, why are we only doing half gay stuff?
Yeah, because I think that one works because it's fitting for the character.
Yeah, it fits for the character, and why are we only doing half gay stuff? What the fuck?
Why just half gay?
Yeah.
But also, like, I also feel like they're kind of doing what they can, and okay, I could definitely see it being like taken as vindictive, but I mean, they had this franchise stolen from them, right? Rightfully so. And they fought and got it back. And so I think that they're going to just like do what they can, like, for lack of a better metaphor, like, kind of like how a dog will just piss on something to prove that it's theirs. Like,
and even if like, I don't think the Waynes necessarily always, are 100 with their comedy. I've seen nothing from them that, mean spirited or anything. So I think even if the jokes are a little off color, I don't, I mean, at least if we're judging by Marlon Wayans and his recent social media activity, they don't mean any ill will by any of it. No,
they're just wanting people to laugh again.
Yes, that's the main goal. And I do like Sean Wayans and Marlon Wayans. I do think they're funny in this. Marlon Wayans is the constant stoner, and then Sean Wayans is not gay. I don't know why you get that impression.
I did like the cam. I forgot that their brother Keenan Ivory.
He was the director.
I forgot that he cameoed in the. He was director, but he had a cameo in it as the Amistad 2 actor.
That's right. Yes, that was awesome.
I was like, oh shit, Keenan Ivory, I forgot you're in this.
Yeah.
And then boom, oh, that's right. That was this part.
Yeah, it's almost like a Titanic. It looks like it's gonna be Titanic. That it's like Amistad 2. I
dude,
didn't
it's
think
like,
that was funny.
Oh.
That's a lot darker than I thought.
That's a joke that I think got a little better over time because
Dave Chappelle has just disappointed me massively.
Oh yeah,
now
he's I was actually just talking about this. I had a busy packed day. I got to play music with one of my longtime friends, as I usually do in the week, but I crammed it in today before the show, and I just got back before I set all this up. But we were literally just talking about how Dave Chappelle's acts now is just like he's a crabby old man complaining about stuff he doesn't like on stage.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I remember he was just he did a thing where he went out publicly and he complained because it's like, Lauren Boebert said she liked my stuff and she's a fan of what I'm doing and I don't like her. And it's like, Dave, Everybody's
What
been
the
fucking telling you to stop doing the shit you're doing, and you kept on doing it, and now right-wing cretins like you. No shit, buddy. No.
Yeah, sorry, bro. What the fuck you think was gonna happen?
Yeah, that's what happened was exactly what we said was going to happen, and you're complaining about it, and it's like I don't know what to say. Fucking suck it up, Buttercup. This is the bed you made, man.
Yeah. Well, speaking of bed, we could talk about that in between the next two. Do you have anything else to add about a scary movie?
No, this is fine in my opinion.
Yeah.
There is plenty of jokes in it that work. God, it was stupid, but the staircase gag I thought was funny. Where she's just constantly finding shit to throw at him. Yeah.
Even the one in the beginning where Carmen Electra runs by and there's a table and it's like a banana, there's a knife, there's a gun, and there's a wrench.
Grenade.
Yeah, and a grenade. Like, and she picks the banana,
grabs the banana, and runs. It's like, I don't know. Okay.
That's just stupid, but it's funny.
Yeah, that stuff works. I did enjoy Ghostface getting high with Shorty and his friends.
I forgot.
Like, oh wait, you guys are getting high?
I forgot they turned a fish tank into a bomb. I forgot about that.
That's intense. But yeah,
and I'm immediately thinking like, I don't think that could work. And then I started actually thinking about the actual physics of how would that work.
Oh, and I actually did kind of like her death because she kept on talking during the movie, and before the killer could get to her, the audience just started murdering her.
And it was during Shakespeare in Love too.
Yes,
that was just
kept
even
on yakking.
Like,
it's like
I don't know why they decided to shit on that movie so hard.
I don't know. I did think it was ridiculous,
but it was just funny. Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to talk about something that's...
Well, before we do, let's talk about standing on your own grounds, and I could tie it into the next thing very easily. So I don't know if you've been paying attention, but there's that Freedom 250 concert thing, right?
Yes.
So
that everybody ducked out of, like...
which I'll say the first act that I was very pleased to duck out was Morris Day and the Time.
Dude, I was disappointed when I saw them listed there. I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
I was disappointed when I saw that, and then the Commodores. I was disappointed by both of those. I was like, I think
by the time I was like, what are you guys doing there? They'd already like officially ducked out. They're like, no,
Morris Day,
we weren't doing this. Yeah.
To quote Morris Day from me, and I'm out.
Yeah. No, that whole concert is a joke at this
But
point.
I love that the one that has has been Vanilla Ice. And he's been like, I've seen him doing different interviews saying, oh, he'll play for anyone. You know, my music isn't about politics. It's about, you know, having a good time. Because I never get political. All just this nonsense. And I just kind of couldn't help but think of this old Bill Hicks joke that he had made about Vanilla Ice back in the early 90s.
Oh, God.
If you're familiar with it, are you familiar with it?
No.
Pretty much he makes a joke about how like a lot of pop music and everything is so terrible now and it's bad that, you know, the only way that it has is if they just suck Satan's cock. And he goes into bits about Vanilla Ice sucking Satan's cock.
Oh, Jesus.
And he's like mouthing the microphone and it's just I recommend listening to it because Bill Hicks is a hilarious guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kid Rock says that he would. Kid Rock says a lot of things, but you know, he's well, for one thing about him, he is a culture vulture first and foremost, and he didn't grow up in anything. He is a grifting, lying piece of shit.
Yeah.
His dad owned a few dealerships in like a more wealthy end of Grosse Pointe. He purposely had bodyguards hanging out with some like gang members in the 8 Mile area, Detroit, to get a gangster rap persona before releasing a early rap album. I could go on talking for days how much of a piece of shit this guy is.
Yeah. I mean, you know, and
let's not to mention the shitty ass lyrics. You know the ones I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. I mean, we can go into the Osmosis Jones soundtrack. I always found they called it Freedom 250. I thought it was fucking entertaining just seeing all, like, at first seeing the people listed. It's like, for me, the big one was more Staying the Time. I was like, oh,
that sucks.
That sucks. But like just seeing everybody just dropping it the second they're like, oh wait, this was a fucking Trump thing. we're out.
Yeah.
We're out.
I mean, they're already going to have like from what I understand, one of the matches on the cage fight is going to be, it's going to be an actual cage fight, but it's going to be like Hell in the Cell style. And, it's going to be Candace Owens versus Erica Kirk. So there'll be pyro and, Big Show and everything.
I know
that Don Jr. called out Hunter Biden, and Hunter's like, let's fucking go. But hey, there'll be all sorts of MAGA deadbeats there, much like the star of our next film.
Oh yeah, to my understanding, one of the newest people who signed up is Rob Schneider, who will be playing his kazoo at the Freedom 250 concert.
Or he might just be doing some stand up, which is dreadfully terrible.
I don't know which one I'd least like to see. I don't know. They both sound dreadful.
This was so bad.
Listen, man, I'm like, I think the first one has not aged beautifully, and this one is somehow just so much worse on practically every level I can think of.
Yeah,
I mean, it's worth saying that like it's kind of the same movie, except I mean the plot. Like the plot's the same, like the instigating factor is different. In the first one, the instigating factor is he wrecks the guy's, fish tank with his exotic fish, and he has to rebuild the fish tank, and and he doesn't want any of the fish to die. That's the instigating factor that drives him to man whoring. Here, he goes to Amsterdam, and there is a man whore murderer. And he has to man whore to see if he can find the murderer and clear TJ Eddie Griffin's name. I feel kind of sad Eddie Griffin's in this.
He was also in the first one.
Yes, he was, but the first one, like as little merit as it has more merit than this one. God, yeah. Do we want to talk about how they handled the wife?
Yeah, so I guess there's beef dressing, lettuce they were feeding sea aquatic creatures, and sharks came and ate her.
Yeah.
Dolphins. It was dolphins.
I'm surprised they even paid her for the cameo because she is in this briefly, but it's like it's just almost blink and you miss it.
I think it's I don't know.
Yeah, but like so he's all depressed and carrying around a foot. And of course, in Amsterdam, he encounters another beautiful woman who catches his eye, and it's the fucking first movie again. I'm sure if they did a third one, she'd get eaten by sharks or whatever too.
Yeah, we know that if we didn't have like the break in between these, but even I think if we had to watch them in concurrent with each other, I would just hate it just as much.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just say, we're going to have one episode dedicated to this garbage, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, at least I can say I've seen it, because I've always, like, I've never seen this one. I've always been like, okay, like, I've heard bad things, so I'm not rushing out to see it. But, like, I guess now I can actually say I've sat down and watched it, and it is terrible. So, like, they aren't even all that creative. So all the women he goes out with have the same, have like similar shtick as last one. They all have this weird thing about them. Like we have this woman who's obviously a major smoker and has the throat hole. They obviously didn't even bother to have research on how that works, because they just have it doing whatever the fuck they want. There's a woman with a dick on her face that we never see. Not that I'm dying to see it, but just it seems weird to have a weird visual like that and then just not do anything with it, or then apparently have it get erect occasionally because it functions like a dick apparently. There's a really tall woman, which like this one we could actually see her face, but the thing is like Deuce sees her and he's like, oh my God, it's the biggest woman I've ever seen. I'm like, I mean, the last one you dated somebody who we never, like, who was supposedly so tall, we were never able to see her face because they weren't able to get it in the shot. But we're just doing that shtick again, except not as tall, but apparently super tall. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, there's the new girlfriend, and like her thing is that like she's OCD on a whole bunch of stuff. So like if she hears random stuff, she has weird habits.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to describe. That's really it. Like what? Like somebody knocks and she has to slap herself 3 times or something like that. It's something weird.
Yeah, she can't touch door handles. Like
yes, it's oh yeah. So I mean, the basic plot is essentially he goes to Amsterdam because I think TJ asked him there for some reason.
Yeah,
and there's a man-whore killer. There's this huge man-whore union and stuff like that. I will admit, I think probably one of the funniest aspects here that's not much to really grab all to. But I did like how Norm Macdonald was like this fisherman man-whore.
From an Irishman.
Yeah.
That, and I also thought it was funny that Till Schweiger was in this for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's always nice seeing him because he's a great actor, even though he gets killed really quickly. But
well, I mean,
the Norm Macdonald stuff was hilarious.
We also get the what was his name? Jerome. I'm brain farting on his name, but the guy who ended up being the cop who was the bad guy.
Yeah.
He's done plenty of stuff. I guess this is the downturn of his career, but yeah. So TJ invites fucking Deuce to fucking Amsterdam.
They absolutely go there. You with those two, they do.
Oh,
the woman with the nose and the woman with the throat. Yes.
Yeah. But
they like Felix said, they absolutely go there.
But yeah, so TJ invites Deuce to Amsterdam. He goes to Amsterdam. There's a man-whore killer, and a man-whore ends up dead. Deuce doesn't realize he's dead and just thinks he's passed out and takes him back to TJ's boat. And then the cops find the body there, and TJ, I don't remember exactly what's going on, but like
he was checking to make sure if the legend was true about this guy.
Oh yes. But there's always something like TJ keeps on being found with the bodies, and there's always something like sexual, like he's looking into at the dick for some reason. And so essentially the big thing is the cops are like, we're looking after him. He's a killer and he's gay. And TJ's not really offended at being called a killer, but he's offended at being called gay, which is actually something that changes at the end of the movie when he decides to pimp for gay man whores. It's like, okay. Okay, I don't remember that in the movie.
Rob Schneider wrote this.
Yes.
And Adam Sandler had a brief cameo.
Yeah,
too.
I was about ready to say the Adam Sandler cameo did make me chuckle a little bit. Like
I forgot about that one entirely. Yeah. I was like, oh.
He was one of the man whores that died during the man whore awards. But yeah, this is terrible. Mostly really fucking bad. When I'm talking about the good jokes in this, understand it's being graded on a curve.
Like this is another one that had a lot of like very obvious, because when he first gets to Amsterdam, there's a lot of people who don't like him because he's wearing a USA shirt.
Yes.
And he's just clueless to it, much like Rob is in real life.
Yeah.
But there's people like, oh, it's like, what are you gonna do? Like, free Operation Enduring Freedom here. Like those are pretty funny. There's a lot of anti-Bush jokes. Well, I wouldn't say anti-Bush jokes, but like Iraq war jokes. Which, Fred Armiston.
Yeah. What was his? Oh yeah, he was the asshole who kept on throwing a cigarette butt in the fish tank. I found I like Fred Armiston, but I just found him obnoxious. I was just getting annoyed by him. And not really his fault. Like he had zero material to work with.
Yeah.
But yeah, God, Jesus Christ! If you are a fan of the first one, which if you are, there are better comedies. But if you're a fan of the first one, maybe this, but that's about it. Like, and when I say fan of the first one, I mean you have to really fucking like it, because as much as I'm not a fan of that one, this one is so much worse. Like, holy shit, it is much worse. But I mean, like I was saying, Scary Movie and Deuce Bigalow, I felt like we kind of had a theme of like questionable comedies from the 2000s. This one came out 5 years after Scary Movie, and I think it's aged quite a bit worse.
Yeah.
Not exactly shocking. Well, I mean, also, like, if it's between Rob Schneider and the Wayans brothers, I will count on the Wayans brothers to be more likely to make you laugh.
I used to work at a movie theater when this was in theaters, and there was a standee of this exact poster. If you're watching the video version, but if you're listening to the audio version, it's him sitting on a park bench, and the Leaning Tower of Pisa is suggestively behind him as if it's his dick. But yeah, it's even though that the Leaning Tower of Pisa is not in Amsterdam, but we're just not going to discuss that.
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Leaning Tower of Pisa is in Amsterdam. Just don't look it up.
It's like Las Vegas, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I remember when that movie was out, me and some of the other ushers wanted to burn it in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Because that movie was terrible. And part of my job was doing theater checks, and that means walking in and standing in there for bits of that movie. So within the time that was there, that is how I watched this movie.
Yeah, it's bad.
It wasn't like episode 3 where I got it down to a science where I could walk in from the moment that movie starts and I could do my check right as Darth Vader's going. I had it down to a science.
Well, episode 3 probably ran for a lot longer in your theater too, I imagine.
Deuce was still in there.
Oh yeah, they would have. Was there an overlap between these two? Because they were both 2005, weren't they?
Because that also stayed for a long time too. Episode 3 stayed for a long time.
Oh, I'm certain episode 3 stayed for a while. What, you didn't want to watch European Gigolo, Chris? What?
I mean, well, we didn't, but this is just payback because he made me watch all those Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, they're better than this.
yeah. But deep hurting is what you get.
But we still have Hot Chick and the Animal to get through. I've seen the Hot Chick before. I've not seen the Animal.
Yeah, we have those two, which are probably a little bit more palatable.
Hey, one has Rachel McAdams. It has to be better.
and that has to be a plus.
Yeah.
And if not, I'll just watch Send Help again, and that'll be the perfect palette.
There, yes, because Send Help was fantastic.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I don't think Rachel McAdams' age, so it works out well.
No, I don't think she has either.
But yeah, this was terrible. Are we ready for Spider-Noir?
Yes, let's get into it.
Okay, Spider-Noir. We just watched the first 4 episodes just because time is what it is. But so far, actually, a real quick question I have for you, Bobby, before I get into my thoughts. What version did you watch?
I watched the first episode in color on my Kindle, thinking I could have both versions. When realizing that there was no way for me to watch the black and white version, I immediately went to my laptop, opened it up, rewatched the first episode in black and white, and the rest of them in black and white.
Oh, wait, so the Kindle didn't allow you to do the black and white version?
Nope.
Oh, that's weird. On my TV,
that's not weird. That's shitty.
Yeah. No, on my TV, I actually could switch between them in the middle of the episode, which I didn't do. I watched pretty much entirely in black and white. I did go back and rewatch the Mega Watt fight in color just out of curiosity to see what it looked like. And it did look decent in color, but I do think black and white's better.
The shot that made me want to rewatch it in black and white was from the first episode where he's talking about being, the spider. And you see those crooks in the room and you kind of see the shadow stand up and then the eyes open.
Oh, yeah.
Because watching that in color was cool. But as soon as I saw that, I was like, I should be watching this in black and white. And that scene, oh my God, that was so cool.
I mean, the whole intro,
even the lawn and a lot of the lawn alley. Oh, I could tell there was a lot of it that was made for this to be watched in black and white. Like,
Yeah.
like the like him sitting at the desk with the light coming in right behind him when he's
Mhm.
first talking to the jazz singer. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, and I love his like kind of 40s Cagney thing he's doing with his voice in this.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I largely like what Nicolas Cage is doing. My biggest complaint probably about this series overall, and it is about Nicolas Cage, though it's not really about his performance. He's looking a little older, and the relationship between him and Kat Hardy, I'm like, I don't know if I like that. But that's my biggest complaint. Overall, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. I like how like it's dealing with historical stuff. Like, there's a whole bunch of people in Hoovervilles and stuff like that, which is Great Depression stuff. I love Brendan Gleeson as the villain.
I'm loving him
as great. Yeah,
he's awesome.
Yeah.
Did you notice what he said? Like one of the first lines he said in the series in episode 1.
It's
somebody
been
once
almost a week, so.
somebody once asked me, "What universe are you from?"
Oh,
so it's just like immediately like they've already established the Spider-Verse.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They just immediately like, yeah, oh yeah, that's canon, by the way. So we're gonna tell this story.
Yeah. Well, I did think it was interesting rewatching this. So I think there's obviously rights issues going on with a lot of the naming. So it's called Spider-Noir. And and he, instead of going by Peter Parker, he goes by Ben Reilly, which if you follow the comic books, you know that's a common kind of alias used by Peter Parker. So it doesn't really mean too much. Yeah, and I think there's almost certainly a rights issue going on because Marvel has the rights to do Spider-Man in TV. That's how come they can do the animated series and stuff like that. When it comes to TV, Marvel has the rights. When it comes to movies, Sony has the rights. So like when they first like announced this, I assumed it was in conjunction with Marvel, but I don't see any Marvel stuff, and it's not on Disney Plus. And then I realized, it's like they aren't using the name Peter Parker. They not once in this do they say Spider-Man. He is called the Spider. The series is called Spider-Noir. And I do think it's interesting. I think overall, obviously they're having to dodge those hurdles, but overall it works. Like I'm down with him just being called the Spider. And largely because like one thing I really appreciate about this, another thing I appreciate is how much it like leans into the fact that he's a private eye. Like almost every episode has like some sort of new case for him, and it's almost always leading into the bigger case that he's working on because there's a big overarching story here. But I like how he comes to the office and half the time his phone doesn't work. I like his secretary; she's great. I wish he could pay her more.
Yes,
she deserves it. And she's obviously a gun nut too, which I thought was funny. What was it? Somebody comes in with a gun and he takes it, and then he's about ready to stash it, and she's like, and then he gives it to her. But yeah, overall, I am thoroughly enjoying just the atmosphere, the mystery. I don't really have much in the way of outside of like, the age thing being and I think that's such a minor issue. Overall, I'm intrigued. Essentially the story is about there's this case and there's all these guys with superpowers that are part of some sort of platoon or something. And the first one gets killed off fairly early. I don't feel that's much of a spoiler since it's like one of the first things that happens in the episode.
Yeah.
But then like all his cohorts all seem to have superpowers. This is Flint Marko, aka Sandman, and then Lonnie Lincoln Tombstone. Tombstone looks a little different than I'm used to, but it seems to have pretty much the same power set.
Yeah. At first I was like kind of wondering who it is, and then they called him Lonnie Lincoln. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was a big character in Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man too. So
then you see all these guys try to quarter up, and I go, "Oh, guys, you're messing with the wrong one."
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to go the way you think it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and yeah, Brendan Gleeson as Silvermane. I am absolutely digging his performance. I did think it was cool how he was like trying to hire Ben to work for him. He was recognizing Ben is a smart guy. He's like, okay, you should work for me. Not realizing the spider has like essentially at the beginning, this spider has gone into retirement because there's a woman he loved and she died, so he retired the spider, and he's bringing the spider back just because he feels like it kind of needs to come back. And plus, you also have Robbie Robertson, who is constantly just like, you should do the superhero thing again. People could use a superhero. I'm just saying. But yeah, I do think this is made more for black. Like, look at that shot. I do feel like this is more made for black and white than color. The color, like the little bit of color I've seen of this, I think it looks decent.
Like I rewatched I think it's the second episode where it follows Robbie getting ready.
Yeah.
So like just because I want to see like the suit,
Yeah.
I want to see it like because I had a feeling like even watching that in black and white, I was going, yeah, I felt like this suit is meant to pop in color. And it did. Robbie looked good.
No.
That was a good suit.
Well, like the reason, like I was kind of interested in the Megawatt fight, which is why I watched in color. Because I was like, I wonder what color like the electricity is. Because I'm visualizing like a blue thing, and Aisling told me she was visualizing like a white thing. But it was like almost like this reddish orange in color. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Like we were both wrong. We were both
cool.
Yeah. So like I definitely feel this is definitely more meant for black and white, and I think a lot like that looks cool. That's the color version, but like you go over here and look at the suit in black and white. It's like, oh god, that pops so much more.
Yeah, and just think about that shot, the one of him back sitting, or the color shot that we had of him in the suit. Yeah, like that in black and white would look just
Yeah. Yeah, I think the contrast really helped with a lot of the visuals with this. So overall, overall I really like this, and I highly recommend just black and white. Like that's the color version. I think that looks fine, but like just again, imagine how much more that would pop in black and white. Is the black and white one around here? But yeah. Like with the night sky being much darker behind him and his eyes like lighting up a lot more. Yeah, it'd pop a lot more. Probably what would call your attention would be less the lightning and more like his eyes if in black and white.
Because there was a shot in the beginning of the first episode where he's talking about the spider, and you see him in the shadows, and then you see the eyes open up, and then an ass whooping happens.
Yes. Yeah, no, it is exactly my thought. I'm used to Tombstone having more of like looking more like, having
Solomon Grundy-ish.
Yeah, exactly. And and it's not quite that, but you know what? I'm still enjoying it. I'm still on board. I'm not gonna hold that against it. So far, I am thoroughly enjoying this. I'm excited to wrap it up next week.
I am too.
I was watching with Aisling, so I probably won't wrap it up until she pops by on Friday. So, but yeah, excited to check out the last 4 episodes, see what happens, see how this all wraps up. But yeah, thoroughly enjoying this series. Highly recommend it. Anything you want to add, Bobby?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about, or you want to do a shorter episode today?
I think we can wrap it up early. We could do a shorter one. We're both kind of tired and
I mean, I got to close down. I get to open tomorrow, so I'm not too. Yeah, I'm kind of
next week, which will probably be same bat channel, same bat time as of right now. We're gonna be doing Scary Movie 2. And we're going to be wrapping up Spider-Noir episodes 5 through 8. And we're also going to check out the new Masters of the Universe.
Oh, yes. That is.
Which I saw another trailer for it, and I am not thrilled.
Oh, okay. So okay. I have mixed feelings. We'll see. Like the early reviews are decent. Not like glowing, but they're decent. And like I said, awesome. I like the cast sans Jared Leto because fuck Jared Leto.
Yeah.
but yeah, we will see. It also, I think an interesting topic will be, and we'll see what happens. But early projections on the opening weekend for Master of the Universe look dreadful.
Yeah,
it's like holy shit.
Yes, Chris, I have seen the popcorn specialty novelty collectibles for a scary movie. Have you seen these, Bob?
No.
Google them right now.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring these up.
Google Scary Movie 6 popcorn bucket.
It's got to be better than the Lobo one, right?
It's
oh, it's a bong.
It's several different sizes too.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's they're gonna be like this cheap plastic.
Oh, I'm sure.
Definitely toxic. But how many people are actually gonna try to use it as one?
Oh, that's a little bit scary. Let's see if I can get a better picture.
Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, I think I find it hilarious.
That's a little bit better.
I love how they have ones that have like the how like they have the little oil catcher on the end of it.
Yeah.
Filled with popcorn butter.
Yum. Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will feel I'm sure somebody will.
Oh God. If somebody attempts it, they're probably gonna get a whole bunch of melted plastic, man.
I mean, just use like an avocado and a snorkel like a usual person.
Mm-hmm. Trying to see if I can find a good picture of the. Is that the best one? Okay, so this is the one from Supergirl that got super criticized. It's wrong popcorn buckets.
Christ.
Well, no, listen, critiques of Supergirl are mostly stupid, but
this is actually something that's kind of been bothering me, and you and I both go to the movies enough.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on these collectible like souvenirs that you're pretty much buying?
I think they're overpriced.
Yeah.
Which is why I the only one I think I've ever gotten is the Black Widow popcorn bucket, which was literally discounted on clearance for $5. And I was like, oh fuck, sure, I'll get it for $5. That's usually the only time I get them. Because like I look at this and the criticism of this is that it holds no popcorn. It looks like it would hold no popcorn. Like that's supposed to be a popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
That's Lobo on a motorcycle. That's like an action figure. That's not a popcorn bucket. Yeah, like the fuck.
It's yeah, and I think I have more cups than anything else. Oh yeah, it's clearly cash grab. It's sickening. It's one of the things that I kind of hate going to the movies for now. But like, there's been more times that I've ordered a large, and like, I will get one of those that they just have that they need to give away. That's how I got the Smile. No, I paid for the Smile one. That's how I got one of my Captain America ones. That's how I got my Mando and Grogu one just recently. That's how I got a Taylor Swift Eras one.
Yeah. The one that I was most tempted to get was when Fantastic Four came out, and they had a popcorn bucket that was just Galactus's head that looked awesome.
I've seen that one, yeah.
Yeah, I was like tempted on that one.
What's funny is
overpriced. No,
I had accidentally purchased like the pack where I get like a large. I didn't get the tub; they were out of the tubs, but it was just a package for a brand new day when it came out. But the cup has the lid, and the lid is the shield, but the texture of the cup is like thermos, so it keeps everything extra cold. But it's Captain America's suit.
Brave New World.
Brave New World. Yeah. Brave New World. Yeah.
Yeah. You said Brand New Day, and it had me scratching my head. I'm like, wait, what?
Sorry. Yeah. And the other one is just like your typical with the poster on the cup.
Okay.
That's one that I got as a large with it. It's like, oh, I didn't order this souvenir cup. Oh, we're just giving them away. Okay. I don't want. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's one of those things. If they're discount, I'll pick them up. But like, yeah, and I get like the movie theaters trying to make money, but like I don't even know why they turn this into a popcorn bucket. Why not just have this be like an exclusive toy?
It's all because of that. It's all because of that fucking Dune bucket, man.
Yeah. Oh god, the Dune bucket.
It's the only one
that was hilarious.
That started all this crap.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's been around, but the Doom bucket was definitely the one that really like played around with the concept, which yeah, okay, kudos to that. But like I'm sorry, this is like again, this isn't a popcorn bucket. Hey, I think most critiques of Supergirl I'm hearing, especially of Millie Alcock, are fucking stupid and frustrating. I think the movie looks fucking awesome in my opinion.
I think it looks amazing.
It might be my most anticipated movie this year so far.
It looks better than anything Stinkface can put out.
Yeah. But yeah.
No, the criticisms towards her have just been so asinine. Oh my god. Like, what is it? They're comparing her to what, Shaka from Land of the Lost or the Mad Max kid.
Oh yeah, the Mad Max kid I've seen a lot. And like the big picture they're using is one that was it was altered using AI or something too. So it's like it's not even a real picture of her. And it's like and part of it is also like, God, you guys are showing how you just don't get laid, right? Like,
yeah,
the fuck? Like, we're complaining about how Millie Alcock is not pretty enough to play Supergirl, and I'm like, the fuck are we doing? This is not a conversation about a movie. No. And yeah, they're getting offended because she keeps on pointing out that dipshits are being dipshits on the internet about her movie, and it's like,
which is,
well, stop being dipshits.
Yeah.
I mean,
and when I see her doing that, I go, and that is why James Gunn picked her to play Supergirl.
Yeah, I mean,
right there.
I'm sorry, like they keep on getting offended to all the stuff she's saying, and I'm like, okay, guys, find the lie, because I haven't heard anything she said that's been inaccurate at all.
Prove her wrong then. It shouldn't be too hard then.
Yeah, if she's so off base, prove her fucking wrong. Oh wait, everything she's saying is actually factual.
Absolutely. Millie could act
mind.
circles around Sydney.
Oh God, yes, dude. I think Sydney Sweeney would embarrass herself trying to do something House of the Dragon or something like that.
I think Collanders work harder than Sydney Sweeney acts.
Of course, I mean, the same people who are criticizing her, I swear, Sydney Sweeney's the only actress they know of. And it's like, fuck off, guys.
Yeah, and they use that same photo that is just, I mean, that is not an attractive photo of her at all. She's just making this horrific, it's the interview question.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always seen that one as like a meme response all the time.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I find the whole Supergirl discourse really frustrating. And especially now that I'm reading the comic book that's based on, like they're complaining about all these different things. And like you actually read the comic book, it's like, oh, number one, they're actually seeing this. What I've seen, it actually seems like they're following the comic book decently closely, which would be awesome because so far it's a good book. But yeah, aren't these the same guys who are always arguing for fidelity? And now this is a movie that actually seems like it's based fairly closely on the book, and now they're just going to complain because Supergirl not hot enough apparently, and
I guess
says stuff mean. And I'm sorry if you're offended by the things she says. Look in the mirror, man. I don't know what else to say. Look, that's a you problem. The only critique I've seen that is valid of Supergirl so far is that the Lobo popcorn bucket is stupid. That's it. But it's okay. So next week,
we
got
Spider-Noir. Yeah,
Spider-Noir.
New Fantastic or new
Master of the Universe.
Thank you. Yeah, and Scary Movie 2.
Yes, Scary Movie 2. I think I've seen Scary Movie 2. I'm pretty sure I have.
Yeah.
I remember being underwhelmed by it, so I think I only saw it once. But yeah. We'll give it a second shot.
She'll find something to sleek her way through.
Mm-hmm. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, especially to Bobby Quarters over here. But also Organized Chaos Podcast, and then Organized Chaos, of course. Anything you want to add, or
no?
Yeah. Oh, guys, I will be live tomorrow. Chuds and comic books. You know the drill. Thank you so much for joining me. And joining Bobby as well. Party on and be excellent to each other. Oh well, let me remember to drop this because I don't have it edited in yet. So we will drop this one first, and then we'll do the proper close. Where is it? Here it is.